Hey guys, this is Orchid Chicken. And it's Orchid Chickens again. Yeah, sorry it's a bit loud. Yeah, I can't really help it. But anyways, yeah, so I'm gonna be showing you, this has nothing really actually to do with Minecraft. But anyways, I'm going to show you how my metronome works. So I just completely made this up. I just thought it would be sort of a good idea. Yeah, so this is the base of, so yeah, that's how it works. Yeah, so I'm just gonna continue building. So this is the base of the metronome. And if you don't know what this is a base. Oh yeah, I just told you that it was a base, didn't I? But yeah, so I'm just gonna have these here. Yeah. So this is like the little metal bar that goes across, leans across and does ticks. Yeah, so my way, I don't really actually know how a normal metronome works, although that would help. So I'm doing a magnetic way. So that's a north pole. Wait, what the? Undo that. Look at this. Try and do a S. Oh well. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much my strange S. Wait, no. See if I can do crop lines. So I'll just do S. Well, I need a boulder. Oh my gosh. Don't want that. Okay, yeah, I'm not very good with this. Okay, wow. Yeah. Can't seem to be able to. Try and get a brush. Yeah. So that's crap, yes. Yeah. So if you know what a magnet, whatever there. If you know what a, if you know like what the old-fashioned magnets are, they got a north pole and a south pole, and obviously you can tell this metronome is magnetic. If you do, yeah, so that's north and that's S. So this side here is going to be north. Okay, right? So it's north. And this side is south, like that. Sort of, yeah. Yeah, just so you can hear me better, I moved my mic up. Yeah, so north, and normally this wouldn't, because north and north poles do not go together, and then north and south go together. I know it's strange, but it's true. Oh yeah, so this one, you don't want this to go that way. You should think that this wouldn't go that way, but I'm going to edit this. This all has two gaps here. So one gap there, and one gap there. So this thing here is in like a little square rectangle like this. It's a bad copy, but yeah. And then, so it has two gaps like that. And the metronome tick is coming through the middle like that. So it's got, the metronome tick could move across in these spaces. So that's what this is here. It's got two gaps to move around. What this does, and if you push this around here, so I'll just do key, you push that, and it will lean the gap. You push this part here, it will move the gap onto here, so there's more space around here. And these two have two weights on the side, so it will lean across here, even though there's a magnetic pull, but it will go quite slowly because of the magnetic. They're two big nuts, so it's going to go quite slowly. And they will lean across that way. And once this goes across to here, actually, I'll probably try one of these lines. What the hell? Back. Once it gets to here, so like that, and it goes across. Oops. Let's make it go across like that. So when it leans over here, it will lean, but when it gets closer and touches that, it will have a magnetic pull because this part will get slotted back in through the gap once it hits it. And then it won't have a bigger weight on this side. So this magnetic pull here will push it across upwards and it will defy backwards. And then same thing happens on the south. It leans across down to here. When it touches, it goes back up, and that causes the ticks. But the harder part is making it go faster and slower. And how this works is pretend this was I'll actually probably make a new one. So let's go save. Just save it into documents as metronome. Yeah, metronome. Okay. Save that in documents. Then let's go close. Let's just get a new one up. And I'll show you this. So pretend this is the Earth. Oh, that's too big. Pretend this was the Earth. And if you had, let's say I'll get into brush. If there was a plane just flying all the way across the Earth. Even though it's very, I'm going to start again because that was really bad. It's not like this one's going to be any better, but yeah. So pretend a plane was flying around the Earth like that. It would be shorter. It would be a shorter trip than a plane flying around the Earth like this. It'll take longer than a shot closer to the Earth. So you say this would take 1 hour, that would take about 5 hours to get across, around. So yeah, that's how metronome works. No, we won't save that. Let's open up our metronome folder. Find it. Metronome here. Start up this. And yeah, so that's why this. So if the weight was up here going around a circle, but it's a semicircle, so it'll take longer going around this way, like that. It'll take longer. So pretend this was a circle, but it's not. So it'll go longer that way. Then if the this isn't paint, is it? Okay, I'll try and open paint. Print it. Edit. Yeah. And so you don't just get this. You don't want this to be here. If it was, well, pretend this was here. Same thing. You just slit it down, and this would be much quicker than going. this would be much quicker than going on a round of radius. So if you had the weight down this bottom here, had it down the bottom here, you would go through here. The magnet, since it's lower, this wouldn't be so big, so this would actually get smaller as it goes downwards. Let's just make it so yeah, so on. Get smaller here. So you have that, it's not as big because it's not as big way to go around. It doesn't take as long. This means more energy in the magnet to push it all the way around. Although if we have a little one here, it's only got to pull a couple of centimeters across till it gets to halfway, and then it will fall the other way for this gap. Lean it across here, and then the exact same thing would happen. Yeah. Just get a small s. Yeah. So that's sort of how my metronome works. And how about I'll show you what a metronome can power, not just for pianos. Okay, so we're back when we got this really lame other metronome. So yeah, what this can power is not only just by doing the piano. If it goes across down like this way, and we have it coming out this way, like that. Like that. Coming across, and the weight could be hitting a circle right here with cogs coming out. It should knock it sideways, and it could as in like this, and like it could turn if you turn it to a second. If you turn the weight down to as probably a second, like a second turn, so 2 seconds all the way around, like 1 second once it hits there, and actually it would go down and knock this cog, which could be used for a clock, so which would turn this around, which if you had the clock around here, had the clock here, this would be the second hand going around. You had heaps of metronomes in the actual clock doing this, turning it around, and that's probably a better clock than a battery powered one, I have to say, because it doesn't use actually energy. It'd actually be quite cheaper, although paying for the metronome part of it. So you could make your own, I guess. Oh yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this metronome thing. This is actually the first time I've used paint for a very long time. So yeah. It's Dancing Star. It's actually probably the first uninteresting thing here. Yeah. So goodbye. Blah blah blah. See ya.